By unanimous consent, the United States Senate confirmed former Lakeshore Congressman Peter Hoekstra as the ambassador to the Netherlands last night.
24-hour News 8 political reporter Rick Alvin sat down with the ambassador-designate to talk about his new role in a new country.
Well, Hoekstra is understandably excited to assume his new role as an ambassador to a country where he was born. He now becomes the face of the United States there.
As a congressman, I'm accountable to my constituents, but when I go out and make a decision, I'm accountable to myself and then accountable to the voters on Election Day. As an ambassador, I'm accountable each and every day to the President of the United States to carry forward his or her policies, whatever they may be, not my views.
That's just one of the big changes for the longtime congressman from Ottawa County. He and his wife, Diane, will be living full-time thousands of miles from the shores of Lake Michigan, but there may be a side benefit.
We'll be living in the Netherlands, and for Diane and I, being in the Netherlands, we'll be 2,500, 3,000 miles away or whatever, but we will now be spending more time together than we may have had in any time in the last 20 to 25 years.
But for the soon-to-be sworn-in ambassador to the Netherlands, the history of our close relationship with the country for which he will now be the U.S. liaison is the most important part of the job.
Our relationship with the Netherlands goes back 400 years. This is one of our few allies, and maybe our only ally, that we've never fired a shot at in anger or in war. So it's a phenomenal relationship. The Dutch are the third largest investor here in the United States. Militarily, they've been aligned with us in terms of fighting the threat from radical Islam and dealing with Russia and those types of things. So the ambassador now goes in and is the steward of the relationship that was built on John Adams, who was the first ambassador to the Netherlands. You're walking in his footsteps.
In an interesting twist to the ambassador-designate's confirmation, it was U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow, a Democrat who Hoekstra once ran against, who was instrumental in getting his name moved through the process, including introducing him during his testimony on Capitol Hill. Hoekstra will be sworn in the next few days. He'll take up his post in The Hague around the first of the year.